Another example of decomposition reaction is when the calcium carbonate is heated, it decomposes into calcium oxide and carbon dioxide. The next one, single displacement reaction. In this type, atoms of one element displace the atoms of another elements from a compound. For example, when iron is dipped in copper sulfate solution, then the iron displaces the copper from the copper sulfate solution and copper and iron sulfate solution is formed. That is Fe plus CuSO4 react. It will form FeSO4. That means Fe will be displaced at Cu because of that displacement reaction. Then it is called that a single displacement. Next one is that double displacement. In this, atom of two compounds switch places to form two new compounds. For example, when hydrochloric acid and the sodium hydroxide reacts, then two new compounds, sodium chloride and water, are formed. Here that HCl react with NaOH. The H will be displaced by that Na and it will form NaCl and water. Next, precipitation reaction, that is the type of double displacement reaction. When two compounds react to form an insoluble product, it is termed as precipitation reaction. We already discussed in that what are the characteristics of chemical reaction. So next, sodium hydroxide react with magnesium chloride to give white precipitate of sodium chloride. Next, neutralization reaction, an acid react with base to form a salt which is neutral in nature. Here that some more example, like we take that HCl react with NaOH, it will give NaCl plus H2O. Oxidation and reduction reaction. Apart from the above classification, there are some reactions that can be categorized as oxidation and reduction reaction. First one, oxidation. If a chemical reaction involves, that is the addition of oxygen or the removal of hydrogen from a substance, it is termed as oxidation reaction. For example, when that magnesium react with oxygen, it will form magnesium oxide, which is called as oxidation reaction. And an oxidizing agent is one that can oxidize other substance but itself get reduced. In the above reaction, oxygen acts as a oxidizing agent. Second, reduction reaction. If a chemical reaction involves addition of hydrogen or removal of oxygen from a substance, it is termed as reduction reaction. For example, zinc oxide react with carbon, it will form zinc and carbon monoxide. And in this reaction, reducing agent is one that can reduce other substance but itself gets oxidized. In the above reaction, carbon acts as a reducing agent. In the textbook, there are table is given for that oxidizing agent and reducing agent. You learn whatever that oxidizing and reducing agents. Next, the solubility of solids in liquid. Solid can dissolve in liquid by stirring or heating, such as sugar or salt solution. The substance which is taken in lesser quantity is solute, while the one taken in higher quantity is called solvent. We already learned that solution consists of solvent and solute. In sugar solution, sugar is solute while water is solvent. So solution can be different types, that is unsaturated solution and solution in which more solute can be dissolved at a given temperature. Saturated solution, solution in which no more solute can be dissolved at a given temperature, that we call as saturated solution. Supersaturated solution, it is done by heating the saturated solution. By heating, solubility can be increased. So at extreme level, the amount of solute become higher, the amount of solvent. Such solution is called supersaturated solution. Next, the separation of components of a solution. We know that different types of separation method we used. Here we use by evaporation and crystallization. We can separate a solid dissolved in water by completely evaporating the water. and the solid is left behind as residue, and the salt is obtained from the seawater by collecting seawater in a shallow ponds and letting the water evaporate in the heat of the sun, and the salt is left behind. Next, crystallization. Some pure substances which are solid at room temperature form crystal. The process of formation of crystal is known as crystallization, and the process of crystallization is an example of physical change. By obtaining crystal, we are able to purify certain substance, pure sugar, urea, copper sulfate, alum, and the table salt form crystal. The salt obtained by evaporation consists of many impurities such as sand, magnesium chloride, etc. The impure salt can be purified by the crystallization process. For crystallization, a large amount of salt is dissolved in water and allowed to boil to obtain a saturated solution. Filter the saturated solution to remove the impurity. Now let the solution cool slowly to form a salt crystal.